So fast forward, biggest mistake right here. We finally get to a point where we're like, okay, this is what the red lines are. And the person says, well, we need to send this up to the person who was going to sign off in the first place. The entire 6 months that I had been negotiating this business deal, I was not negotiating with the decision maker. And at that point, I knew I had lost. At that point, I knew I had lost the project, because all of the rapport, the relationship, the knowledge that I had gained over all of this time was with the wrong person. And a person who could not influence the decision maker at the end of the day. And so I ended up walking away from that. It was a lot of money. It was a long-term contract with a very large organization. But I learned my lesson. I only made that mistake once. And it was a expensive lesson to learn. So from that, I would say always make sure you're dealing with the decision maker, especially in B2B deals, especially very lucrative deals. You want to understand who the decision makers are from day one. And the best way to do that is say who's involved in the decision-making process. It's not, you don't have to know no Jedi mind tricks to do that. You just simply ask, who are the decision makers in the process? And so had I asked that question from day one, I probably would have had the job.
Yes. Oh, that's a valuable lesson. My goodness. So that's so funny because I too learned that lesson in a similar way. Not as drastic, but definitely learned that lesson. And for me, now when we first have conversations with potential clients, potential projects that we're going to bring on my agency side, I let them know up front in that very first conversation, all decision makers must be on this call. Yeah. I will not even have the conversation if they aren't on the call, because I don't want to be negotiating with the middleman. I don't want for, one person to be on board and they say, I've done my pitch. I've brought you everything. And then you're like, okay, well, let me go and consult with my business partner. What do you mean?
Right.